EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And off we go from Denver. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They run here with Jason Huntley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael Ojemudia. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
18-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Melvin Gordon, 82 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Now that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside of the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther. And Cam's got more than enough arm to find him, and we end up with a big play.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
42-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop you before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, 28 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
That's good.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. 48 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Robert Foster there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Titans 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down, Titans.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from the 20. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Newton able to get this to Gordon. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifting move couldn't free him. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. He'll let it go deep for Foster. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And the Titans first down.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Tennessee.
Tannehill on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Tannehill's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's third and 5.
Third down. And 5 yards to go.
Again, Tannehill. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Denver.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in Week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Titans first down.
A first down carry for Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Ball carrier.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know in this spot they have to be thinking to themselves, let's go ahead and go for it right now. We don't know if we'll get another opportunity. But if you trust your defense at all, You kick the field goal and maybe have one more shot later.
21.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Gordon on first down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Newton. And his throw is incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
55, here we go,
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Got Gordon open, completes it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Titans' 44-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
I got you, boy. Check 36.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Again, Newton. He'll go up top here for... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Broncos push further out in front. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Titans 20.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And finding Pruitt. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Michael Pruitt.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Tennessee.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Tannehill's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete to number 11.
A.J. Brown, 46 yards. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's got it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He can, and I think the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. But here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Some pretty for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, Newton. Buying time to his left. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Broncos' 38-yard line.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Finding Gabriel complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up out the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
4-yard line.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage. He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. The point after try for Gostkowski. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with
33. Broncos 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a, shall we say, a rather optimistic try here. This one from 35 yards away. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was, that was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Henry. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.